Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mitchell. Hey, in today's video, I want to talk to you about stop waiting for the right moment. This video especially talks to the men. If you want to go up and basically meet the girl of your dreams. So for men out there, this video is going to be for you, but this video will also apply for women as well, because there are some women out there that have more balls than men do, and they'll go up to guys and talk to them. So in that case, if you're a guy then, and you want to talk to a girl, well, a lot of us, and I'll speak from personal experience, a lot of us will like overanalyze a situation. We'll think like, oh shit, well, if this doesn't happen, I can't go up and approach her. She's really hot. What if she doesn't like me? Do I look good enough? I don't know what to say. Or we're at the gym and she's working out right now and I'm working out and I don't really know how to go up and approach her. So you're overanalyzing the situation, and that's what's called analysis of paralysis, and that's what's going to stop you from taking the action that you want. I can tell you from experience, when you know how to approach a woman, and I will give you a guaranteed framework that will let you get her name and at least figure out immediately if she likes you or if she's interested in talking to you or not. When you understand how to talk to women, and you understand that, and this is going to be, the more you do this, the more experience you're going to get. So unfortunately, until you get the experience, this might not make sense yet, but you're going to see that when you get rejected by a woman, it's not that bad, bro. Like, it doesn't hurt as bad as you think. So that also ties into the limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves, which likely developed when we were younger. Okay, so have you ever heard of like attachment styles in relationships? That really comes down to like mental health of a person. So the worst one would be like the avoidant attachment. These people have very low self-esteem, very low self-worth. They've got fears up to the ass about everything. And the way their parents raised them is why they have this model of the world that says it's safer to be alone than it is to be with somebody else. But what's ironic about that is they still want love. So that's what I want to also talk about. Not only how to approach a girl, and then the experience of knowing that rejection's not that bad, but then also the model of the world that you have, your belief system, is going to dictate why it is that you're hesitant, why you believe that you're not good enough, okay? So follow this framework first if you want to go up and approach a girl that you don't know. I can tell you from experience, getting over that wall of rejection, that fear of rejection that everybody has, is so much easier when you know what to say, and you've had obviously enough experiences to realize most women are going to reject you. So go up to a girl. If you look at a girl and smile, if she looks at you and smiles, that's a great sign that says, hell yeah, come up and talk to me. Now, if you go up to her, say, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And then she's going to say, oh, my name's Lindsay. And then you're going to put your hand out, shake her hand, and say, hey, Lindsay, it's nice to meet you. And then this will go one of two ways. The first one is what we want. She goes, hey, it's nice to meet you too. What's your name? That is what we want. If she asks you for your name, you can continue the conversation. If she says, oh, it's nice to meet you too, and she does not ask you for your name, I'm telling you guys, end the conversation right there. You will get rejected. Okay? She has to go out of her way to ask you for your name. Now, I do say that. So remember how I said if she looks at you and smiles, that's a good sign? There are plenty of women out there that might be into you, but maybe they didn't get the chance to smile at you or look at you. Maybe they're just super shy. So when you understand, and again, this comes from experience, right? When you understand, if you go up to a girl and ask and say, hey, excuse me, what's your name? Even if she doesn't look at you, if you go up and ask her that and she asks you for your name in return, well, right there, you still have a chance to figure out if she likes you or not. So that's not a total rejection. But if you want to lower your chances of getting rejected from a woman, she has to look at you and smile, so she's acknowledging you, and then she's going out of her way to ask you for your name. Those are the first two signs right there, which the late and great Doc Love figured out, that a woman's interested in you, okay? Now, the second thing is then, so there's a whole bunch of different ways to tell if she's into you. And I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but I do have an ebook that I'm in the middle of building out right now, which will tell you basically how to approach a girl, talk to her, tell you if she's interested, blah, blah, blah. I'll pitch that later on. So the second thing then, sorry, I'm a marketer, I had to. So the second thing is going to be that rejection, okay? So most women, I mean like fucking almost all of them, they're not going to like you. They're not going to be in, or they're not going to like you. They're not going to be available, or they're going to be taken. And if they're not available, that could be emotionally, because maybe they just came out of a breakup and they shouldn't be dating in the first place, or maybe their circumstances in life right now, just they're not able to prioritize a relationship. But that doesn't mean that 6 months down the road that they're going to be available. Okay, so then if you understand that most women aren't going to like you, then you know when you go up to a woman and approach her, then you should know that you need to go up and talk to her with the understanding of just seeing what happens. If you look at it like that, if you go up to a girl and say, "Oh man, you're really hot, I want to meet her," and then you say, "Hey, excuse me, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, listen, you are so fucking hot. I wanted to come and tell you that. What are you doing today? How's your workout? Or how are you today?" Right? So if you go up to her and you just, you don't expect to get anything. Because if you're going up to a girl and you're expecting to get her phone number, dog, chances are you're going to be let down real hard. And then what's going to happen is, because you're going into this conversation with the expectation of getting this girl's phone number, if you get rejected, which you likely will, you're going to associate rejection with asking for a girl's phone number. That's going to make you do it less, because you're going to start believing that every time I ask a girl for her phone number, I'm going to get rejected. And that's why I'm telling you, if you go up to talk to a girl, you have to sit here and you have to just say, "You know what, I'm going to go up, you're hot, I want to talk to you," and leave it at that. Okay? The more you practice talking to women and approaching women, the more you're going to understand that you can really feel, you can feel if a girl's interested in you. You just get this weird feeling on your body. When you get that experience talking to women, then you know it's a good idea for you to ask for her phone number. Right? There's been times where I have talked to women where I felt that something was there, and I've asked her for her phone number, and she's like, "Oh, I've got a boyfriend." I'm like, God damn it. But in that case, then, that's why you're never really going to know if a girl likes you or not until you start talking to her. And women, you're going to find out, women love being talked to, right? Some women do appreciate the attention from other people, even if they have a boyfriend. Some women do appreciate that. Okay? And when you ask them, remember, women will do things based on how they feel. So she's not going to outright reject you, because women can tell if you're interested in them. I guarantee that, bro. They are so good at this. You can literally fucking look at her, and I guarantee you she's like, "Yeah, I know he likes me." Guaranteed, bro. Women pick up on this stuff so easy. But women also will not reject you. I've had conversations with a girl where I've got her phone number, and then I reached out a couple of days later, and she just openly gave it to me. Didn't hesitate or anything. And then she gave it to me, and it was like, "Yeah, sorry, I was with my boyfriend. See you later." But when you understand that women aren't going to hurt your feelings, and that most of them are going to reject you, even if you get a girl's phone number and it doesn't play out the way that you want, it's not the end of the world. Because you know that there's another girl out there that will love to spend time with you. All right? So we talked about how to approach her. I just gave you the foolproof way to do that. That works for me every single time. Every single time. Now we know that rejection is not that big of a deal. And then I forgot, the third one is the mindset that you have, okay? So the limiting beliefs that you tell yourself. This is where unfortunately you're going to have to go up and talk to girls more in order to change the way that you feel. So the way the subconscious works is BTEA. Beliefs, thoughts, emotions, actions. Everything we do, so an action, is based on the emotion that we have. And so that emotion comes from the thought, which is a belief. So if I see a hot girl and I'm like, my thought is, "Wow, you're really hot, I want to go up and talk to you." But if I start feeling, if I'm not excited and I kind of feel a little stressed, I'm like, "Oh my God, but I want to talk to you, but how do I talk to you?" So I'm feeling stressed, my cortisol is rising, and because my cortisol is rising, I'm going in fight or flight mode. I'm going to be in flight mode. My action is me not going and talking to the woman. And that all stems because I've got a deep subconscious belief that she's super hot. I don't think I'm good enough to talk to her. And so in order to change that belief, you have to go up and talk to enough women to experience enough success with women. So even if that's just going up and talking to them, okay? Even if it's going up and, like I said, if your goal is just to go up and talk to women, at least get their name, start there. That's okay. Go up to girls you don't know and just ask them for their name. Do that enough times, and you're going to tell yourself that, hey, every time I go up and ask a girl for her name, she just gives it to me. That's amazing. that's going to tell you over time that, yeah, man, she might be absolutely fucking gorgeous, but I know I can go up and approach her and ask for her name because every time I've done that, I'm going to get more confident doing it. And women love confidence. They're going to tell you their name. And then if she asks you for your name in return, well, now you know that you can take the next step and talk to her. And then the more you talk to girls, you can start feeling out, okay, do I want to ask for your number? Do I want to ask you on a date or do I not? Okay, well, she's super into this conversation. She's really giving me like really good like answers and she looks like she's playful and engaged. I'm going to ask for her number. Or this girl, I'm talking to this girl, but I have to like pry information out of her. She's just giving me like 1 or 2 word answers. It kind of sucks to talk to her. I don't think she's interested in me, but she's not. So I'm not going to ask for a number. Once you experience that enough times, you're going to shape the way you believe about yourself. I can walk up at this point in time. I am a 29-year-old man in a wheelchair. I can walk up or roll up to any girl I want to at this point. And I even did this yesterday. I was at this restaurant with my dog, and there were 2 girls right here that had like back tattoos. And as I was leaving the restaurant with my dog, I said, "Excuse me, ladies. Listen, I know you're eating, but I wanted to say that both of you, those back tattoos that you have, absolutely fucking hot." And I was like, "Enjoy your meal," and I rolled away. That's all I wanted to do. That's it. I wasn't gonna sit there and talk to them in the middle of eating, bro. I'm not gonna have a conversation with you when you're munching. I got stuff to do. I got places to be. I want to go somewhere else. But I'm at the point now where I can walk up and genuinely compliment a woman and just not care. And if you learn that you can, and now, so there will be people that say if you're going to compliment a woman, or that it's not smart to just compliment a woman outright. And I used to believe that until I started complimenting women based on how I feel. So if I just blurt out, "You are absolutely fucking sexy," wow, I'm so glad you're here right now. That type of response will usually elicit very positive, like, "Oh my God, thank you," or like you'll shock the woman, because most men don't act or talk to women or respond to women in that way. So even if a woman seems like she's shocked by it, she's going to appreciate that. I am telling you that from experience. There was a time where I apologized to this one girl for like complimenting her. And that was when I first started studying attraction. If she sees this, she'll know who she is. And then over time, the more I started practicing just being confident and like genuinely just saying how I feel about a girl, shit, bro, I'm getting way better responses than I thought. So don't ever apologize to a woman about how you feel about her. Don't ever do that. Women will pick up on that confident alpha male frame that you're giving off, that masculine energy of like, "Yeah, I fucking like you and I want to get to know you because I'm interested in you." A feminine woman will naturally, like, dude, they pick up on that stuff like instinctually. They love that stuff. All right? So again, if you're going to approach a woman, I know they're not tied in the video, but if you're going to approach a woman, you gotta have the balls to do it like a man would, man. Like, I'm in a wheelchair, bro, and I can go up and talk to any girl I want and not care. But if you asked me to do this like a year ago, I would have been like, "No way, man." You know why? Because at the time, my belief system was, at the time I didn't study this, so I never practiced it, so I didn't know how to approach women. And I've always been somebody that has absolutely no problem when it comes to talking to people. I've been with several women in my life, right? But it all just kind of happens. Now, can I tell you how I did it to make that happen? No. But now that I've been studying it, now I know how to replicate that and how to do it. So when it comes to approaching women that you don't know, I have done it enough times to where I have seen success enough times to where I can teach other men exactly how to do it and get the exact same responses that I can get from women, okay? And when you do something enough times, that's going to change your limiting beliefs from, "Oh my God, I'm not good enough to talk to her," to, "Hell yeah, this girl's going to want me in her life. Even if I'm in a wheelchair, I know I'm a high value man. She's super fucking hot, but I'm an alpha male. I'm a high value man. I'm going to go and get what I want, and if she doesn't want to talk to me, her loss." That's where you'll start thinking the more you do this. Just the happier you are with yourself, the more confident you're going to be, you're going to portray. Women will pick up on that. Other men will pick up on that because men naturally want to be confident. So not only do women find that attractive, but men are going to be like, "Yo, this guy's probably pretty cool. Wow, look at him. He's just rolling around the gym right now, bopping and just going up and talking to any girl he wants. What a fucking stud. I want to do that. How is he doing that?" That's how, you see how both parties react to that? You know why? Because I've changed my limiting beliefs from "I'm not good enough" to I'm in a wheelchair, I'm not good enough to do it even if I am in a wheelchair. I know I'm good enough, and I'm going to go and talk to this girl, and I'm going to tell her she's hot, or I'm going to compliment her, I'm going to ask for her phone number. If she says no, okay, that sucks. Well, if you want to see me and say hi, come up and say hi. You'd be cool to talk to. Right? I don't care if she rejects me or not. I could care less. Because I know that there's another girl out there that will want to be with me. Now, and again, this video is stop waiting for the right moment. If all three of these areas that I just talked about all tie into you not waiting, there are times, and I'll be honest, bro, there are still times where if I'm not like in the best of moods ever, where I'll be a little hesitant to go up and talk to this girl. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be a little hesitant, but I'm noticing now I'm getting easier at just being like, hey, let's go, and let's just do it. And I'm doing it without even thinking. You want to get to that point, guys. The more times you do it, the more success you see, the easier it's going to be. You're not going to overthink the situation. You're just going to go do it. And then what's going to happen is the more women you talk to, the more women you approach, you're going to figure out she likes me, she doesn't like me. I think I can get her phone number and get her on a date. I'm not too sure with this one. Either way, unless you ask these girls for their phone number or a date, you're never really going to know how interested in you they are. And remember, you're going to get rejected way more times than you're going to get told yes. And when you understand that waiting for the right moment to approach a girl is going to become less of a restriction, and you're going to start having more fun with it. And then what's going to happen is eventually one of those two scenarios are going to play out. She's either going to like you, and if she's fucking hot, good for you, bro. Or if she's hot and she doesn't like you, well, that sucks. You're lost. There's another girl that will. So if you are a guy that is looking to get better at picking up women, how to talk to women, how to approach them, if she likes you, if she doesn't, how to get her phone number, how to ask her out on a date, and how to manage and keep long-term relationships so you could be happy with the girl, I will have an ebook that I'm almost done finishing up right now. So if you see the link in the description, that means that sales page is ready to go and you can get it. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one environment where I can coach you on how to get better at personal development, life mastery, mindset, and confidence. Again, if you see the link down below, that means coaching with me is open, and then you can work with me personally to, again, just develop a better man that you want to be. So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys soon.